Hi there, I'm Mabel Jong, and you're watching the World Healthcare Congress Interview Zone. I'm here with Rachel Winokur with Aetna. And Rachel, you work in the emerging businesses area. Your department has just been rebranded?
Yeah, our business has been rebranded as Healthagen, which about 2 months ago, which has been very successful for us.
How active is this area right now, this emerging businesses with the passing of the ACA?
So, Aetna in general has been, like many payers, have been very active, not only just with the passing of the ACA, but obviously in the work leading up to that. Healthagen was created about 2 years ago, really in the interest of helping Aetna diversify outside of the classic payer model. The ACA certainly was one of the driving forces, but it was not the only driving factor that led to the creation of Healthagen. We're really posed to take advantage of many of the trends that are changing the healthcare landscape right now, not only with the increased number of membership or covered lives that result from the ACA, but also new models in payment reform, technology and the advancement of technology, the ability or in the interest of providers to engage with their patients in a much more collaborative and different way, as well as providers and payers who are seeing the value of collaborating because of the different assets they bring to the table. So we're very active as a result of all of those, and we've started a number of businesses. We've actually started in the past 2 years 7 new businesses. We've got a number that are also in the pipeline that we're working on. We've acquired two businesses, and we took over a third business that was an acquisition that Aetna had done a few years earlier. Okay. So we really have a nice portfolio of assets within 2 years of formation.
And what could the consumers expect in the years to come? Might it go the way of the financial services industry, for instance, fewer and bigger names?
It's hard to say. I think that there will always be technology innovation within healthcare, particularly given what we've learned. I think the healthcare industry has learned from other sectors, not only the financial services, but also the pure IT sector. And so as a result of that, I think that there will always be new and innovative companies really trying to shift and change the model of healthcare. There will always be large acquirers like Aetna and some of our competitors. But I think the strategic players are... that landscape is changing because you don't just have payers looking at acquisitions for services that enhance payer activity and providers doing the same for providers. You're seeing payers and providers really blurring the lines, and so that there's a fair bit of crossover now within different vertical sectors within the healthcare industry, and that's making the world much more interesting, but I think it will also keep it fairly diversified in terms of the competitive landscape.
How active is Aetna now trying to meet that deadline? In October with the exchanges, have you acquired any new businesses to help make that process more efficient?
Well, so Aetna as a whole, and this actually, the exchange world sits within a different part of the Aetna business than I have, but we've been extraordinarily active. We have an entire office that has been focused and dedicated to the development and understanding of the exchanges, both public and private. We have got a huge amount of effort around exchange readiness. We are, I think, ready in a whole number of states. Where I sit within Healthagen, where we look at, again, the world outside of the classic payer model, we are always looking at assets that will enhance our product offerings amongst payers, amongst the exchanges. We have a number in development and products that we are going to be launching soon.
Oh, can you give me an example of some of those products?
Well, I think I'd like to leave that to sort of the market launch when they come out.
Okay, and in terms of what we can expect from this sector in the 5 years down the line, for instance, what are you most excited about?
I'm really most excited about the improvement in the clinical care for a reduced cost. I think really the fundamental problems that we within Healthagen try to solve for Aetna and for the industry are to improve the quality of care, to reduce the cost of care, and to increase the access and ability for individuals to get care. And so when you look at where innovation is happening right now, it's really happening across those lines. We're finding new ways to get better data, to understand what's going on with the patient and better understand how to treat that patient. We're looking at reducing the cost of care through the reduction of duplicative tests and procedures, as well as really engaging that patient at the point of care, but also before that point of care, so that a patient is not just an individual in a provider setting at a specific period of time, but you're really working with that patient across the whole continuum of care for that person. And that to me is where the world is going. I think we're seeing that now with a lot of the innovation that's happening, as well as where companies like us are choosing to invest our dollars and build businesses. And that, I think, in 5 years, we are really going to see a very individualized, very interesting care delivery model that is cost efficient.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank
Great.
you, Rachel.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Mabel Zhang. Thanks so much for watching.